Battlerite is a perfectly reasonable game, but there's something wrong with it, and I don't fully know what it is. What it is, though, is a clever, innovative combination of genres. A twin stick meets arena PvP. And it might be that concept alone carrying it, because everywhere else is so generic and mediocre. In terms of features, what you're looking to get is, it's typical of a free-to-play, PvP game. There's no PvE, it has loot boxes, cosmetics, and it has patches that try to, refresh the game and add new characters and attract new players. But this bit is subjective. The graphics are super plain. If you one-upped a pay-to-win puzzle game or management, Farmville type mobile game and turned it into a console or PC game, this is exactly the result. And another free-to-play PvP game, Brawlhalla, is in the exact same boat. It's probably less of an issue than I make it to be, because this is just two examples, whatever. And when it comes to generic graphics and generic design, this game is, again, an offender, with characters being staples of classic gaming and fantasy, just been moved around and given a new scarf. Here, let's play a game, this'll be fun. It's called Design a Generic Character for a MOBA or MOBA-like game. So you pick an animal, or an environment, or a historical period with something noteworthy in it. So let's go hippo, yeah? I'm picking hippo, you can pick whatever you want, you can pick Eskimo, fucking whatever, who cares, yeah? And then we pick them a role. So for this game, you have ranged, melee, or support. Now obviously, they expect you to go melee, or, a little bit lower, you'd expect them to go support. But we are going to fuck the system and say ranged. So they're a ranged hippo. So because they're not something people expect, we can make them goofy as fuck and change the colour of them. You know what we could do is, we could do a drunken pink hippo that blows bubbles and throws bottles and cans and stuff. And then drinks alcohol and shit to do other stuff. Pink elephant, pink hippos, same shit. We've all seen Dumbo. That took 30 seconds, yeah, to come up with that character, to come up with what is basically a super generic character of crossing over two fucking things. Now put that exact same game for the creation of Thorn in the same game. What do plants do? Think carnivorous forests, pine needles, brambles. Brambles? The devs are Swedish. You know what? That's pretty close to where I live. It's not, but it's pretty fucking similar, I guess. They probably saw brambles and immediately thought, this could be a character. Yeah, and it looks like it, because Thorn is basically brambles. Like, he's even, multiple fucking vines mixed together with a horrible shade of grey-brown. But that's not even the worst part. Bloss, Croak, and Rook are ripped straight out of gaming history. Rook is so unoriginal that his name is an anagram of orc. Croak is just a rogue, ninja, reptile, amphibian. Again, history of fantasy and gaming. Reptile, the ninja from Mortal Kombat. Greninja, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Esmelian. The redeeming feature about Croak is that at least he's fun to play. Rook, you just go in a straight line. But Blossom, fuck Blossom. She's another uninspired piece of trash. She's a satyr.
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh.
And one of her skins is just Soraka. In case girl players were nervous they wouldn't be able to play anyone, they have this classic staple of gaming, the fucking brain-dead healer character that just face rolls, and then, still effective. Whatever. Forest stuff, healing. Totally not a restoration druid, whatever, fucking... Try and ignore it. It's pretty hard because they didn't give them any clothes and give them the most annoying voice in the game, but, you gotta do it. It sounds like a rant, but it also sounds like I've nailed the point of what I wanted to nail. Battlerite is a brilliant stroke of inspiration, combining twin stick with arena PvP. I can't commend them enough without actually buying something in the game. But the rest of the creative parts are so fucking lazy. You could say, well, League is also lazy, like all their characters are pretty similar. Just add tits to something. And Dota is just fucking weird monsters, and Pokemon has 800, and some are now just jingling keys and trash bags and whatever that is. And that's exactly it. That's exactly the point I'm trying to make. This game didn't want to be a cut above the others. You know, it didn't want to take that extra step to have a bunch of super cool creative characters that everyone enjoys and appreciates as things. It was just very happy to sit alongside these other games, or even behind them, because it allows them to copy business plans. You know, they're originally pay to play, and then they went free to play, and then they have loot boxes and all this other shit, and buy skins. And when you are in that position, copying others, that's a bitch move. Reminiscent of Blossom players.